What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It has been a minute. Welcome back. I sound better. I feel better. It's a new year. It's 2025. Let's get back on into this. So Sparking Zero, man, I just wanted to make this as like a mid-tier or mid kind of section for the game, and just do like a 2-month over review. Like, what is Sparking Zero like after 2 months of playing this game? Now, I will show you guys and actually tell you guys I have over 270 hours in this game, just a little over. And since its release, literally since its launch, I've had 200 hours plus on this game. And right now I'm currently I usually play online. I finished the stories on like PC. I have 2 copies, and so I'm just currently kind of finishing up the Sparking Zero story, trying to 100% it, trying to get a platinum for this game, so I can platinum. Because I could say I platinum every DB game. But with all that being said, yeah, like I've had a lot of time on this game, so I'm more than qualified. I'm almost a Z rank. Give your boy some love, because through all the patches and cheeses and shit, I'm finally, a post patch, I'm finally touching Z rank, and I feel like that's a good testament of my growth as a player. Anyways, with all that being said, all that to say that I feel like I'm a little bit more than qualified to give a little bit of like insight just of how this game grew to where it is now, and how I feel about it now, and how I just like why I play it every day. So starting off with this section, I wanted to let you guys know that this is not a this is not like a concrete objective review. This is the point in time where I'm like, okay, this game is clearly near and dear to my heart. Let's sit down and figure out like what this is. And one of the main reasons I can pinpoint is that this game really does hit that nostalgia button. Like to those that say that this is just a nostalgia grab, you have to kind of like lean into some of their sentiments a little bit, because they're right. It's like I watch Dragon Ball or I watch an anime, and I'm just like, the only game that's gonna give me what they feeling right now is Sparking Zero right now, and it used to be BT3. So for me, when I get on and I play Sparking Zero, the main thing that I love about the game, especially in its current state, is the visual and immersive feel the game has. It's so immersive, bro. Like I don't know, bro. It's like just sitting down and think about it. It's like you take it for granted because you play it every day. But it's like when I'm playing as Ultra Instinct, or I'm playing as even just a smaller character like Krillin, or I'm playing as Deborah, or who else was I messing around with before we just started recording this. I was messing around with somebody that I don't play with. It's Zamasu, regular Zamasu. Just mess around with players, and just the plethora of characters that they have, and I just like play with some of them, and I'm just like, sometimes I just go into training and I just play with some of them, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of just sit there and play with them, because I'm just admiring the game, and there's love here. There's love for this game. Like they really did put time, effort, and love in this game, when it comes to just how it's presented visually, how it makes you feel, the immersiveness with the dual shock or the dual senses, and the controllers and all that good stuff. It really does, again, just when I sit down and play, I just feel good. I just feel good playing. I feel good executing the moves, especially with the new updates and stuff like that. I feel good doing the combos. It looks like I'm fighting as these characters. Yeah, so that's just like the first half of it, but it's like it's the part that everybody kind of picks up the game for. When you look at Sparking Zero, you look at today's age of games for Dragon Ball, you want something that's closest to the anime as possible. And the only thing that's close were Xenoverse, and you could say Fighters, but Fighters were more so. Fighters was the closest thing to a Dragon Ball multiplayer like fighting game that was 2D, that was traditional. That was like the closest thing, the best thing we're gonna get for that, and they abandoned it, unfortunately. But when it comes to like the actual like what it represents, Xenoverse was the closest. And I hate saying Xenoverse because and I have no hate for Xenoverse. I started my channel on Xenoverse, but Like Xenoverse is very clunky and it's really for PvE. It really is a PvE style. It's built for that type of play style, you know. BT3 was like the thing that, like, if you had BT3, you were playing like, you know, it was a like you were embodying the character that you played, and I enjoyed that BT3 had that. And so after all these years of the modding community keeping it up, I guess, you know, the developers and everything saw, or not developers, the you know, what you call it, overseers, Bondi, whatever, was like, okay, hey, let's just bring this back up. Spike Chunsoft, interesting call up of developer or studio, because they were the ones that made Jump Force. So it also was like, what are you doing? Y'all failed once. Or do you want to, you know? So, and with all that being said, when this game launched, it wasn't really that good. It was very, well, let me not say that, because now you got the haters in my head. Let me not say that. I'm not saying it wasn't that good. It did launch with some issues, and it didn't launch the perfect way that we expected. When the anticipation for this game was on, bro, it was as big, if not bigger, than Spider-Man. And that's no joke. Everybody was waiting for this shit. Anybody who played a fighting game, anybody who liked Dragon Ball, wanted this freaking game, bro. And so when you get on into like the timeline of when this game launched, like the 100 days of waiting for it, the countdowns, everybody was anticipating this game. When the game launched, the first few days you could start to feel things. The game was fun. It was interesting. The animations were absolutely wicked, absolutely insane, very well done. Character selection screen could have done a little better, but things were put together, it seemed, right? The story mode was giving people a hard time. We had people messing up on grade 8 Vegeta. So there's that. Then we had, you know, the situation on just the overall like balance of the game, and like, oh my gosh, this character's too powerful, this character's too powerful, all this stuff. Usual typical things that I kind of predicted would happen, especially with the game being unbalanced. But as time goes on, we get into a couple days turn into a week, more weeks go by, and we start to notice that the game is losing its fire. People are complaining about certain things. There's certain cheese going on. There is, you know, the little elevator thing that was shown in the showdown, and that wasn't even just showed in the showdown. That was showed in a previous tournament as well. You have the key blast spam cheese, the Broly cheese, certain characters being able to do certain things that they shouldn't be able to do. The health bar debate, super counter debate, Z vanish counter debate. So many debates, and if you're on Twitter, you're on social media, you can go and find these things happening on the SparkingZero community, all that good stuff. So when it comes to all of that, man, the game, people started to pick at things. Now, my only problem with this period of time where the game was, and listen, I promise you guys, the game came out in October, right? This is like 2 months in, right? This was like almost a week or two after shit like this was popping up. Like people were complaining about after image. That was like a big thing. And so at first I was just like, oh my gosh, like let the game sit. Let the holidays pass. You know what I'm saying? Let things sit first. It would just seem like everybody was so quick to jump on the game, or they were finding something negative so that they could like say, oh, look at this shit, the game's trash. And to me, not one thing that anybody has described made the game itself trash. It just was like, okay, this is a great game, but it got some issues. That's like, and nothing is perfect. So I don't understand why it was such a big thing where it was like, oh, this and this, fix this and this. We need this now. Oh my gosh, the game is gonna. Oh no, the game is dead now. Oh, that was where it was. That's where it got to. As the weeks went on, as the time period went on, it got to, Oh, it got from, oh, there's issues here, there's issues here, and then they got to, oh yeah, the game's just dead. Oh, the game's trash. Da, da, da. And it became that way because of the community. The community started just getting really antsy about every little thing. And oh, I don't like this. And people started grifting, and people started talking about key spamming and all that good stuff, and trying to advocate for certain things, trying to advocate for cheese, you know, and just it became this clusterfuck. And everything I'm talking about has everything to do with how the community is playing. The game itself is fine. The skeleton of the game is there. It's BT3, no doubt. You took the skeleton of the game, made some mechanics a little bit easier to use, you know, made some insane visuals and ultimates, and then meshed it all together. Obviously, we know that in this day and age, every game is not going to come out finished. So you knew and already had updates planned. I'm pretty sure that patch was done months ago. That December patch, I'm pretty sure they had that done months ago. I'm pretty sure they have a schedule. This patch is going to go out here. This patch is going to be, all right, get ready for this patch. This patch is going to go out here. And we're just little kids like, oh, fix this, fix this. Okay, we know it needs to be fixed. Now, the thing and problem I would say with that is the fact that you know these things need to be fixed and you still launch your game like this does ring some bells, because it's like we're sitting here and we have these problems, and it's a key reason why you're losing some of your player base, which I will agree. Steam, on Steam alone, they lost about 90% of their player base. That is kind of bad. That's like kind of bad. But at the same time, it was really only on that platform. This is one of those instances where you cannot look at just one platform, because when you looked at when actual like data came out, when it was actual data from like, you know, sources that came out from like console players and monthly, it was up there with Call of Duty and GTA on console, at least on PlayStation. So it was being shown that people are playing the game, and a more casual side of people are playing the game that just like the game, and they're not even noticing some of the cheese that's going on. They just think, okay, yeah, this is just a party game. This is just a game. I'm not taking this serious. It became really serious when people actually started taking rank serious, because after, you know, a couple weeks went by and a couple months and people started noticing the cheese, or they were like, okay, well, we got to play with it. Rank starts popping up. Now it's debates on rank. Z rank. Oh, if you get the Z rank, if you use this character, if you use this character, you're not good because you know this, all this stuff. The game itself is just going through all these motions, man. And all I have to say to all of that, like, is that how I feel on it, man. I didn't care. I didn't care about none of that, bro. I got up every morning before work, or I got up every day before I did something, even after I did something, even when I was on my break. I run a couple matches and I played Sparking Zero, man. That's how it is. That's how these 200+ hours came to be. Not Z rank yet. I'm not that good, but I'm getting there, and you know, that's something that I want to achieve for myself. You know, it's not nothing I'm trying to brag about. You know what I'm saying? It's just something, you know, I want to achieve for myself. You know, I will agree that when you get to it, it's like, okay, I'm probably going to stop playing this for a little while, which is another reason why I'm trying to 100% it and platinum it too. So with all that being said, like I said, this is just, with it being so far down the line, this game is one for the books, bro. I love this game. I love this game. Like, it's my new Xenoverse, and I love Xenoverse. Like, I played 1,000+ hours of Xenoverse. You know, obviously accumulated over years, 7 years of playing the game, but 1,000+ hours in Xenoverse, and I haven't picked up Xenoverse since I played Sparking Zero. I don't think I touched it once, like not once. And that says a lot for me, because I love Xenoverse. A lot of people know me. They know I love Xenoverse. So yeah, I don't get the hate. This game is amazing. The animation is amazing. The customization and stuff could use some work. It needs a lot more customization options. It needs a lot more things. Like, modding can't just do everything. You got to think of something, developers. And that's why I agree, like, this game does have its flaws. But we're not going to sit here and lie and act like this game isn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's there. It's up there. It's up there. But I want to know what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? This is my little chill session, just yapping about it. First New Year video since after I posted what I posted. And I really, 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 really appreciate you guys for supporting me in my journey and all that good stuff. And we're gonna keep this thing going, man. Keep the thing going. Appreciate you guys for watching all the good stuff. Happy New Year. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.